Good morning, students. Today we want to discuss about building planning drawing as per the drawing sheet. How to draw the position of plan, elevation and cross section of building planning drawings. Suppose this is the drawing sheet, and according to the drawing sheet you have to take the 2 centimeter margin this side and 1 centimeter the margin bottom side, and again the 1 centimeter on right side and 1 centimeter from the top sides. As per the border of this drawing sheet or drawing, here you have to start from the plan. Here, before going to draw the plan, you have to find out the total outer to outer length of the which one he has given the line diagram, and outer to outer breadth of the line diagrams as per the given dimensions. You have to find out. After find outing the outer to outer length and breadth, you have to take the margin from this is the border of the drawings, and this side you have to consider the margin on both sides, because the same drawing you have to prepare a water supply line diagrams. That is another 20 marks in the examinations. So that you have to consider margin from this point to this point, again this point to this point you have to take the margin, and the first point on the drawing sheet is this is the first point from which one he has given the line diagrams, and you have to find out the outer to outer length of the line diagram including the wall thickness, and again outer to outer breadth will be considered including the wall thickness. This is the breadth of the line diagrams which one he has given. From this point you have to goes on taking the measurement, inner dimension measurements and the wall width. You have to adding the wall width and inner dimensions. You have to start this point as a plan of the residential building or any type of the public buildings. Next one is this is the position of plan, and the same position of the plan you have to take the bottom sides, that is the same line will be extended here, so that this is the elevation, front elevation you have to prepare in the bottom of the plans. This is the position of the front elevation, and in right side you have to extend the same line. This is the cross sections. Here there is the two type of the cross sections. One is the along the x axis and along the y axis. Along the x axis there is the two direction is given. This is the upward direction or downward directions. As per the given line diagrams, he has marked a cross sections lines. It is also called a section lines. That is x axis. Suppose that is x axis, you have to consider this is the cross section about x axis in this directions. And suppose it is in y directions, that is you have to consider parallel to this line. You have to consider this is the from the foundation to the superstructures. This is the cross section of the y axis. And similarly, any foundation details, you have to draw the separate cross section of the foundation details. Here afterwards, in the title blocks, here this is title blocks of 12 centimeter by 12 centimeter. It includes the name of the students and the register number and seat number and details of the seat and signature of the staff. The details you have to write it in double lines with the same thickness. In index columns, that is the north direction of the building line is given. You have to draw the north direction, and what is the scale you have to consider for the plan, elevation and cross section. You have to write the scale, and any assumption in the plan, elevation and cross sections you have to write the assumptions, and any foundation details and size of the doors and windows etc. you have to write in index columns, and all dimensions should be in capital letters in meters only. Like this you have to start the preparation of building planning drawing. This is the plan position, and this is the elevation position, this is the cross sections, and some part will be considered as a below the ground level. Only foundation detail you have to draw it here. Like this you have to prepare for the building planning. Any type of the building is considered. In unit 2, that is the topic of 2.3, you have to prepare the planning of the drawing. Given the line diagram, you have to prepare the planning of the drawings as a plan and elevation and cross sections. Before going to the preparation of planning of the drawings, there are some points you have to remember that. Here, before preparation of the drawings, you have to check the which one he has given the line diagram, check the dimensions of the given line diagrams, you have to check it. That is, dimensions means that is the inner dimensions and wall thickness, and any data is given, you have to check it before going to taking the drawings. And to check the wall thickness is how much is given. Suppose this is the main wall and the partition wall. There is a two type of the walls. Sometimes only one wall will be given. Suppose this is the main wall is given, what is the thickness is given, and the partition wall is given. Suppose what is the thickness of the partition wall is given. Sometimes only one main wall is given. All walls should be main walls, means only one wall thickness is given. And third one is to check the foundation details, where main wall and partition wall both will be given. In such situation, there is the two foundations. Suppose only one main wall is given, only one foundation is given. And next one is to check the cross section of the lines. Here for cross section of the line is along the x axis or y axis. Suppose in the question paper any cross section is not given, then according to your convenient you take it in any axis, it may be x axis or y axis. And next one is to check the size of the openings, it may be doors, windows, ventilators and opening etc. is given, and the position of the position in the line diagram. Suppose any position is not given in the question paper, then you have to take the inner dimensions of the room size. You have to consider the position of the doors and windows and ventilator where the opening is given. You have to, sometimes the data is not available, then you have to assume the standard data of the doors, windows and ventilators. Next one is to check the scales of the drawings. Suppose the scale is given. Scale means, suppose this is the there is the total 8 scale is given, that is the M1s. It indicates this is M1s, and here for M1s there is the size is given. Suppose like this, that is the full scale is given 1:2. And next one is that is the M2. M2 is given, that is the 1:1.5, and next one is M2 is also including, that is the 1:25. And next one is that is the M3. M3 means this is 1:10. Suppose 1:10 consider this is the length of the meter in consideration up to 300 meters. Like this, here M20 is given up to this is 600 meters. Suppose usually the M4 drawings, M4 scale you have to use it here, that is the 1:100. 1:100 only consider for the public buildings. Here for public buildings 1:100 is considered, and for residential building 1:50 is considered. According to the given scales, you have to consider, it may be 1:50 or 1:100. You have to draw the plan, elevation and cross sections. Usually a residential building you have to consider 1:50, and for public building 1:100. Like this you have to consider. Usually M4 scale is the useful for the building planning drawings. Like this M5 and again M6, again M7, again M8. These are the paper scales you have to use when you consider a distance from the one point to another point. Suppose this is the M4. Here M4 scale means this is the 1:100 scales. Here it indicates this is the 0 and 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, like this up to this is the 30 meter is the distance. Suppose you have to consider by using the mini drafters, then take the horizontal line and vertical lines. Suppose you have to mark 1 meter means this is a distance of 1 meter, you have to mark it, and then you have to make a thick lines. Like this you have to up to 30 meter you can easily available for the total length of the walls and length and breadth of the walls. And similarly for suppose it may be 1:50, here the distance is from here to this is 0, this is 1 meter. It indicates up to 15 meter is the length is available in M4 scales. When consider 1:50 or 1:100. Two scale will be available in M4. Usually a drawing will be considered on M4 scales. Next one is here to check the scale of the drawings. If it is not given, then you have to assume that. It may be available in plastic papers and paper scales. Suppose these are the M1 to M8. There is a total 8 scale is available. And next one is here for residential buildings, usually you have to consider 1:100 scales, that is a M4 scale for single stories and small workshop buildings. And for public building, you have to consider 1:50. You have to consider 1:50 M4 scale for school building, hospital building, and canteen building, and 2-story residential building and hostel buildings. Any missing data you have to suitably assumed for the while preparing the planning of the drawings. This is the before preparation of drawings. You have to check these are the points where dimensions is not given, any correction is given, then you have to check the dimensions, inner dimensions of the buildings, and any specification is not given, then you have to assume that in the planning of the drawings. Next one is the wall thickness. This is the important ones. For main walls the width will be changes, and for partition wall the width will be changes. And the foundation details is given here below the ground level, that is the hard shutter level to the ground level. There is the foundation detail for main wall is separate and partition will be changes, so that there is the 2 wall is given, then it indicate 2 foundations. Sometimes only 1 wall is given, all walls should be same width, then only 1 foundation is available. Next one is the cross section is also important when you taking the cross section of the along the x axis and y axis. Like this, these are the points to before preparation of the drawings. You have to check it on the given the line diagrams. Next one is here during the preparation of the drawings. Suppose you want to go to draw the plan of the drawings given the line diagrams. This is in the examination for 20 marks. Here, before going to the plan, you have to consider these are the points. Here, the line diagram of the plan is available in the question paper, and the wall thickness you have to check it, and what is the scale is given, you have to check it. Then outer to outer dimensions of the line diagram. Outer to outer dimensions of the line diagram means including the wall thickness. Which one he has given the line diagram, including the wall thickness, you have to find out from one point to the another point, means last boundary line to boundary line, you have to check it how much the total length and how much total breadth you have to find out. Including the wall thickness you have to calculate, that is called as outer to outer length and outer to outer breadth. Afterwards, this is the margin from the boundary lines and outer to outer dimension of the line diagram. These are the points you have to consider when you taking the plan of the a residential building or any type of the building. In the question paper, he has given 20 marks in the for the preparation of plans, so that you have to remember these points while taking the plan of the a residential building or public buildings. Next one is this is the front elevations. This is in examination for 10 marks. Here these are the levels. Here one is the hard shutter levels, another one is natural ground level. Below the natural ground level, the hard shutter level or depth of the foundation is given. Then above the natural ground level, this is called as a plinth level. And next one is that is the above the plinth level, that is called as a lintel levels, means up to the height of the doors. Next one is that is the roof level. Roof level means this is the bottom of the roof level. Over the roof levels, again the parapet level will be considered. These are the levels will be considered when taking the elevation, that is the front elevation of the residential building or public building. In cross sections, here in cross section, along the x axis is different and along the y axis is different. Suppose in the plan, in the cross section is given along the x axis, you take the horizontal to the x axis, you have to draw the same levels, that is hard shutter level and ground level and plinth level. It is also called as sometimes a basement level and lintel level and the roof level and the parapet level. Here it is the parallel to the x axis. Suppose the parallel to the y axis, you have to consider in this direction. Suppose parallel to this y axis, you have to consider, and here the hard shutter level and natural ground level and plinth level and lintel levels and parapet level, roof level and parapet level. Like this, you have to parallel to this line along the y-axis, along the x-axis, both direction will be, you have to draw the cross section. Suppose in the examination he has given the x-axis and you have to consider cross section about x-axis. Suppose it may be given y-axis, you have to consider along the y-axis. So that in the examination this is the 20 marks. So that for the plan, when you consider given line diagram, you have to prepare a plan. This is the 20 marks in the examinations, and the elevation for 10 marks, and the cross section is also 20 marks. Total 50 marks in the one question. This is the compulsory question in the examinations. Like this, you have to draw. You have to, before going to the taking the drawings, you have to know the what is the plan and which point is considered, and what is the elevation, what are the levels will be considered, and what is the cross sections lines. It may be along x-axis or y-axis. You know these are the different levels of the building lines. Like this, you have to prepare during the preparation of the drawings.